discounted up to $9,000 off. Great selection, Randy Marion Chevrolet in Statesville, right on I-40.
The following is a paid program and does not necessarily reflect the views of WSIC.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the city of Cornelius. This is Jim Vogel live from Statesville to Charlotte and back to Cornelius. It's About Town Small Business Thursday with me, Jim Vogel. Our good mayor has been in Raleigh the last couple of days. He's representing Cornelius at the North Carolina Metro Mayors Coalition. So I'm flying solo today, but I'm so happy to have some guests that I'll announce in just a minute or two. Remember now, we have 15.2 miles of great community here in Cornelius, and we want you all to listen to us. Anyway, tonight there's some announcements I'd like to make. The Lake Norman Young Professionals meet tonight at Old Town Public House at 6:30. Make sure you get there. Again, a great group. It's part of the Lake Norman Chamber, who are partners with a lot of us, small businesses. Food Truck Friday is at Kane Park in Catawba from 11:30 to 1 tomorrow. So please head over and grab some good chow from the food trucks. And of course, tomorrow afternoon at 11 a.m. at the Kane Center for the Arts, it's Entrepreneur Expo. I can never pronounce that. Small Business Expo at 11 a.m. Tomorrow at the Kane Center. And of course, we've got the LKN SBN, the Lake Norman Small Business Network, weekly Wednesday. That's every Wednesday, but it will be on July 3rd. 9 a.m. at the H2 Public House. And we've got First Friday on July 5th with Viridian Casual Living. And that's going to be at Bin 110, 5:30, July 5th on First Friday. I'd love to have you all be there. I got some great guests today. But first I want to tell you, it's really easy to hear us. All you got to do is say, Alexa, play WSIC on TuneIn, and we're found very, very easily. I want you to call in 844-788-3464 because soon I'm going to share my mystery guests with you. Actually, they're no mystery. They're great people. It's part of our Cornelius small business opportunity here. They have a great location here in Jetton. I'd like to actually tell you a few things about them if I can. One is, of course, my good friend, Michelle Haynes Davis is here today, and of course she's the co-owner with her husband JD, who's here. She's multi-talented, let me tell you. She's a digital creator. She's done coaching, marketing, human resources. She walks on water. But before she really got serious in her career, she is now with hydration and vitamins because both of them own Purifi IV. And of course, you grew up in South Carolina, right?
I grew up in South Carolina, a small town, Cameron, South Carolina, and Columbia, South Carolina.
Nice. And then you got the exact opposite, JD.
The exact opposite.
You are a financial guru, an asset manager, an investor. You got a great background. So it's a perfect match of, very, very colorful people and very, very mind-driven with numbers people. And you grew up actually in the exact opposite, right? You grew up in Brooklyn, New York.
Exactly.
Right? How fun is that?
Exactly. I would never think I would end up with a wife from South Carolina.
Well, that's the first story we're going to ask, right? How in the heck did you guys meet?
This story is hilarious.
We'll take it. Actually, we'll draw numbers. Make sure you call in on this one.
It is actually a funny story. I actually relocated to Charlotte 19 years ago, working in the banking industry. Actually had a couple of buddies that lived out here. They told me about Charlotte. They loved the area. They loved North Carolina. So I had the opportunity to come out and move out here. I used to go from Charlotte to Columbia for entertainment. Some of my friends were still in school, so I would go out there, hang out with them. And one evening on a Wednesday, very random, I met Michelle out at a local establishment. We hit it off. We danced all night. Had a few cocktails. I wish we had some hydration back then. But the next day when I reached out to her, I described a completely different woman than Michelle. As you know, Michelle is slender. She's dark skinned. At the time, she had short hair. I literally described the opposite woman. Someone light skinned, someone with long hair,
Tall.
tall. She literally told me I had the wrong number. So that's pretty much how our story began.
Well, that's cool. Now, tell us your version, Michelle.
It's a similar version, except he spilled his drink on me, and I kept asking, "Why are you still here? Who comes to Columbia from Charlotte? Charlotte is where we want to be.
Yeah.
You come from Charlotte to Columbia, something's wrong with you."
Oh, that's
And
just
so
too
I didn't
funny.
find out until probably after we got married that he spilled that drink on me on purpose, so he could buy me another drink and get my phone number.
Yes, I intentionally
Nice.
spilled a drink on her.
Oh, no.
Her and her group of
I mean,
friends was having
doused
a
the
good time.
drink. The drink was doused.
Did he pay the cleaning bill?
No.
I did not pay the cleaning bill.
Oh, JD.
But if you know how Michelle eats, her dinner bill was bigger. than the
Oh,
cleaning
my
bill.
goodness.
I eat a lot.
Next on Family Feud.
I was fully prepared to pay for my own meal.
Oh, my gosh. That is just too funny. But
She hasn't paid her own bill in 15 plus years.
hey, before we get into the real meat of all this today, to showcase your business, when I walk into your location and see Purify IV for the very first time, I find the most beautiful, modern, inviting lounge with a bar. Of course, I didn't see any taps. Seating areas, private rooms. What a welcoming environment. And you also, pretty much for Zippo, let our small businesses use it for training and for meetings and for other things, which is why you're such a fantastic, pair to help us in our community. You know, our small businesses need all the help we can get.
Exactly.
We
We designed our space to match the community. Cornelius has some very luxurious homes, luxurious businesses. We wanted the business to be comfortable, wanted to be inviting, and we wanted to be a part of the community. You wanted to ingrain ourselves within the community and let our members within the community know that we're welcoming, that we want to be inviting, and come and find out who we are, what we do, and let us know so we can let you know how we can help the business and help the community.
Great. Well, how did this all start? How did you go from banker to true celebrity to bolt those two things together and become Purify IV?
I'm definitely not the celebrity in the family, Michelle.
No, I was looking that way.
I'm not.
But the business was actually founded during COVID. We had members in our Georgia original location, which is Swanee, Georgia. They started the business. They were emergency medical doctors, and they found pumping vitamins during COVID help with the recovery for dehydration, just helping you get back on your feet. So that's how the business was formed. My best friend, he's an emergency medical doctor. He's been saving lives out in Georgia, Texas, as well as North Carolina. So I thought when I went out there and visited the business, I just thought the model was an amazing model. It was very comforting and inviting, and I thought bringing it to the Cornelius, Charlotte area would help out the community. Everything is about wellness right now. We all want to be a little bit better with wellness, improving our life, and I just thought it would be a great model to bring here.
Hey, that's great. Before we break, I got to share that Sundays in the Village, every third Sunday in Jetton Village, local vendors, live music, food trucks, local craft beer, seltzers, wine and ciders. It says right here in fine print, Jim Vogel. So I will be there every third Sunday from 1 to 5, and we'll be back after this.
If you have an upcoming event, let WSIC spread the word. Go to WSICnews.com and click on the community calendar button. WSIC, proud to be part of your community.
Well, yesterday, our hottest day of the year around the Lake Norman area. Thankfully, we'll cool it off a little bit today, back to typically hot for this time of the year. Mix of clouds and sun will warm it to the upper 80s, near 90 this afternoon, and an isolated shower or pop-up thunderstorm isn't totally out of the question, but wouldn't hold my breath for that. Mainly dry, still upper 80s, near 90 tomorrow for our Friday. The heat and humidity soar back for the weekend with a few evening pop-up showers and thunderstorms Saturday and Sunday. That's your forecast from the WSIC Weather Center. I'm meteorologist Chase Myers.
The WSIC app is available now wherever you get your apps, featuring local deals from great local businesses like Nina's Boutique.
Here is your WSIC community calendar. Langtree Live gets your weekend off to an early start on Thursday night. The Carolinas' premier Beatles tribute band Tangerine Trees covers many well-known songs and a few obscure ones. Event time is 6:30 p.m. with the concert beginning at 7. Bring your chairs to Langtree on Thursday, June 27th for Beatles tribute band Tangerine Trees. Birkdale's Live Under the Oaks concert series continues on Friday. The ultimate 90s experience from Gump Fiction begins at 6 p.m. Kick back and relax on the green in front of the stage at Birkdale Village in Huntersville for the free Gump Fiction show on Friday night. Downtown Statesville welcomes live music this weekend. On Friday, Wine Maestro showcases a performance by Danny Wicker at 7 p.m., while Delaney's Sports Bar presents Bryce Reese at 8 p.m. Visit Downtown Statesville Friday night for live music at Wine Maestro and Delaney's Sports Bar. The Kane Center for the Arts, Week 4 of summer camps begins Monday, July 8th. Morning and afternoon camps for ages 5 to 15 include ceramics, drawing, art, food, painting, and more. The fall performance season begins Saturday, September 7th with a show by comedian Tom Cotter. For more information on the just announced fall performance schedule and summer camp programs, visit canearts.org. That's CAIN arts.org. The Cookout Summer Shootout Series revs up summertime at Charlotte Motor Speedway. The 10-race series nights 5 and 6 are on Monday, July 1st and Tuesday, July 2nd. Visit charlottemotorspeedway.com for tickets, details, and information. To keep up with all the events happening around the community and much more, including amazing local deals, download the WSIC News app today.
Now, more About Town with Cornelius Mayor Woody Washam on 105.9, 100.7 WSIC.
And we're back. No, the mayor is not here today. He's in Raleigh doing Cornelius PR work with the other mayors across North Carolina in Raleigh. And, of course, I'm here with some great people, Michelle and JD from Purify IV. Now, let's talk about, all those home improvement shows, right, that are on television, and you see the designers, all kind of snacking each other about, especially if they're married, right? You got a story about the design within your building, right, between your office.
There was no smacking involved.
Okay.
There was no smacking involved. But we did kind of battle, about what type of furniture we would have in there. So being that he's a New Yorker, he wanted all of this modern, sharp furniture. I'm a country girl. I wanted all of this cute, comfy furniture. And so we kind of came together and made it a little bit of both. So when you walk in there, you've been there before. You probably saw it. There's some modern stuff. There's a comfy feel to it. And it's still beautiful.
It is really, really. What's your version there, JD?
Jim, if you leave it up to Michelle, you'll be in there walking on grass, everything grounding.
Nice. Cows in the background.
Exactly. So I wanted it to be nice, clean, modern.
Yeah, see, I'm with you on that. I'm from Detroit, right? So I like that, that chiseled look.
And the whole purpose of the space is we wanted people to be comfortable when they come in. Not a lot of people like to get injections or having an IV placed in their vein. So, we wanted to make sure to get them calm, relaxed. We put on some jazz music, give them the opportunity to sit in a massage chair, anything to make people comfortable and relaxed. And it's proven, it's been proven that it's been benefiting the business. It helps out the client. We try to avoid people passing out from seeing needles.
Oh,
we
gosh.
have TVs, so we'll pass the remote so they can watch whatever they want to watch on TV. If they're feeling like they look horrible because they had a rough night out, we put them in the private room, close the door, turn the light down.
You get a little bit of that where people come in hung over?
Yeah. Like doing the walk of shame.
Yeah.
Oh.
We've gotten people literally come off to the lake. They've been out on the lake all day. They've been sunburned. They've had a few too many, and they just literally dragging in, and we help get them back up to speed within 30 to 45 minutes.
Nice.
I've watched people walk in slumped like this, and walk out like, okay, see you later.
Yes.
Wow. So there's really no appointments necessary for that.
We love walk-ins. We love walk-ins.
That is just too funny. That's just too funny. Anyway, let's talk a little bit about your family. Now, I know, Michelle, over the past while, your mom now she's much better now, but I know she's not been well.
So
tell me about that.
It's been close to 30 days now that I've been. So I went to Houston for about 5 days. The day I came back, got a phone call from her boyfriend, saying that she was at the emergency room near where she lives in Cameron, South Carolina. And she had a seizure. So I drove down, met them at the hospital in Columbia at like 2 a.m., slept at the hospital with her for about a week. She got better, got her home, made sure she was settled, came back home. And the following weekend, we had some family come up. We had planned our first annual Cousins Weekend, and everybody was coming over to our house. And the short version of it, she fell in the shower, and we didn't know she hit her head. She ended up having to have a craniotomy. Novant Health Presbyterian took great care of her. She's now at Carolina's rehab with Atrium. And it's an in-house facility where they have speech therapists, physical therapy, and occupational therapy to help her get back on her feet.
Well, that's good. You got kids, right?
We have 2 kids.
Nice.
Because I met him when my son was 2 years old, so that's his dad now.
Nice.
So Mason is 17. He'll be a senior this year. And Madison is 8. She'll be in 3rd grade. They go to the same school. They go to Pioneer Springs, where I also substitute teach. One of my many jobs.
Is there anything you don't do, Michelle?
So I substitute teach there, but he also has a daughter that just graduated from the same school.
My daughter Jada.
Oh, great.
Yeah, so you can talk about how she's getting ready to go to college because
She is getting ready to go to UNC Pembroke up in the mountains.
Good. Well, it's in state.
That's
good.
Yes.
You don't want them going to Harvard, right? Not on our price payments.
Not unless Harvard was going to pay for it.
Exactly.
But she's going in state, a couple of hours away. She's actually she loves animals, so she's going to study zoology.
Go figure, right?
loves animals.
And
That's great.
And speaking of family, just in case my mother is listening, everybody calls me JD, but my real government name is John Davis, and my mother would be very mad if I did not say that.
Well, JD, John Davis, we're so glad you're here today. Now, remember, call in. Now, Susan, I know, my beautiful, darling wife, and my little doggy who's probably sleeping right next to her. Call in if you want to say hi. And, of course, I know the mayor knows that this is not a long-distance call on his cell phone. So he can call in, too, and say, hey, Purify, So we want anybody that wants to. I got LKN SPN. Come on, where are you guys?
Come talk to us.
Come talk to us.
As
We're lonely.
As everybody in Cornelius knows, Michelle talks to everybody. She literally talks to everybody.
Is she the one that spends like 10 minutes in the line with Publix and everything's backed up and she's still,
Probably.
She's never met a stranger, right?
Listen,
Probably.
she speaks to everybody so much. She's become a brand ambassador for the chamber.
Good.
So it was one of the greatest moves the chamber's ever made.
Yes.
Because Michelle will get everybody at ribbon
the chamber
cutting.
events.
I'll tell between you and Stacy, right? Our
Yes.
good buddy
I know.
Stacy.
Stacy's got me beat now.
Oh, it's really the Stacy Small Business
Yeah,
Network when you
pretty
think
much.
about it, because she gets every time we get somebody new in our organization, it is from
Stacy
Stacy.
brought me here.
She's the referral monster.
Listen, and our buddy Lisa Bass.
Yeah, Lisa's great too. Again, 844-788-3464. Come on, call in, guys, and let us know what's going on. Now we're getting to the meat of the issues, right? Because you do a lot of things at Purify IV that people might not be aware of.
Yeah.
One thing, what are the benefits of IV hydration and, of course, B12 shots or whatever that you guys do in your menu? And what do you tell people to get them to come into this? And anyone first.
So I'll take it, even though she loves to discuss everything. But some of the benefits of hydration is naturally we walk around dehydrated due to work, life.
90 degrees.
90 degrees, exactly. Especially right now, if you're working outside, please take some time to keep yourself hydrated. Literally, our lawn guy, he had to go to the emergency room yesterday. So please take some time, hydrate yourself. But the benefits itself is you'll have more energy. We do weight loss. We do vitamin injections. If you ever need a little pick-me-up, come see us, get a B12. If you have any vitamin deficiencies, we get vitamin D. If you're not getting enough sun, if you see my wife's skin, she uses the biotin, skin, hair, nails. And like I said, and as you know right now, weight loss is the huge thing right now. So we do weight loss management. We put together programs for people. And if you can't come to us, we can even come to you. We provide mobile services.
For a small fee.
For a small fee, exactly. So you'll see us at jazz festivals, any marathon, running event, tennis events. And we're trying to get into pickleball. So if any pickleball organizations want some help,
come talk to us.
yes, definitely swimming events. And what's the latest event we went to? We even done Bark Fest.
We have done Bark Fest.
Yes.
Nice.
With the dogs are. The dogs
man.
don't need IVs.
You
but
know how much I love dogs.
But the doggy parents need hydration. So.
Yes.
Yeah, they sure do.
So we would literally come out to you guys. Our staff is all registered nurses. We have a medical director that oversees the facility. We try to tell the community, even if you have any general health questions, stop by, come see us. Our nurses will be glad to help you out. Sometimes we know you can't get to your provider right away, so we also provide that free of charge. Our consultations are free. If we can answer something for you or point you in the right direction, we'll be glad to do that.
And sometimes people don't know what they need or what they want to get off of our menu. We have no problem with you calling and asking. If you see me in the streets, you can ask me about the services on our menu.
What is the website? What is the phone number?
The website is purifyivcharlotte.com.
Purifi spelled Purifi.
IV.com. And the phone number?
Phone number is 980-389-0114. Or you could call Michelle at 12345.
I was like,
what's that one on TV? 515 or something?
And then we're also Purify IV Charlotte on social media. So Instagram and Facebook. I respond to those messages. So if you send me a message, if you have any questions, you'll be most likely talking to me.
Yes.
Yeah, I think, well, Jay, you're not on Facebook as much. I think I'm one of your friends, and there's like 6 others.
Exactly.
And then, but you have 20,000 or something
like
going
3,000,
on, you know. Instagram 2 million.
If it was up to me, I wouldn't be on social media. But Michelle, she showed me the benefits and the rewards of social media.
Well, that's it. High key, low key is the right
exactly.
key, right? I mean, it's you guys are just a perfect couple to do what you're doing to help people. What separates Purify IV from? There's got to be competition out there.
Yes. So there's enough competition. Over the business itself is still a young business. The industry is relatively between 8 and 10 years old. So people are still trying to understand what is IV infusion, what is vitamin injections, and we just try to explain to them our vitamin injections that you could come take for B12 will save you from having to take B12 physical vitamins. The absorption rate on the injection is going to be quicker, gets into your bloodstream sooner than the vitamin. But our IV bags or our IV infusion bags, all of our vitamins are freshly made. We have a custom hood vent where the vitamins are mixed, so you're getting very potent vitamins in your system with an absorption rate of 90%. So for some people, like we were saying, you'll literally, if you're not feeling well, within 30 minutes, you could be feeling better as well. So, but we can talk about any customized package. Any weight loss?
Yeah, we customize the bag. So if you, for example, you chose the Myers cocktail, which is normally the
we'll talk about what that is in a few moments. But I want to get into semi-glutide after the break. Thank you.
Breaking news, expert analysis, and the stories that matter most, all in one place.
I totally acknowledge seeing flames is a scary situation.
WSIC News Talk Now.
Well, yesterday, our hottest day of the year around the Lake Norman area. Thankfully, we'll cool it off a little bit today, back to typically hot for this time of the year. Mix of clouds and sun will warm it to the upper 80s, near 90 this afternoon, and an isolated shower or pop-up thunderstorm isn't totally out of the question, but wouldn't hold my breath for that. Mainly dry, still upper 80s near 90 tomorrow for our Friday. The heat and humidity soar back for the weekend, with a few evening pop-up showers and thunderstorms Saturday and Sunday. That's your forecast from the WSIC Weather Center. I'm meteorologist Chase Myers.
Getting quality employees to fill positions in your company is essential, but finding those people can be a major hassle, unless you use ZipRecruiter. ZipRecruiter makes finding quality people a breeze. And right now you can try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. With ZipRecruiter, one click sends your job to hundreds of top job sites. But more than that, ZipRecruiter's advanced technology identifies the candidates with the skills you need, sends you a list of great matches to review, then actively invites them to apply for your job. And the results speak for themselves. 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. That's right, the first day. Now you can focus on your business and let ZipRecruiter do the work finding the best people for you. See for yourself. Experience the ease, efficiency, and power of ZipRecruiter for free. Just go to ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter.com/free.
If you're a builder and you haven't went to Little Shaver's Wood Shop, you're missing all types of lumber products, hard to find woods and paneling materials that are in stock and ready to help you conquer anything the job throws your way. Locally owned, Little Shaver's Wood Shop has a friendly, knowledgeable staff to get you in, out, and on with your day. Little Shaver's Wood Shop, 3301 Salisbury Highway in Statesville. Little Shaver's Wood Shop, LILshavers.com.
Parents can find a quality classical Christian education at Headwaters Academy. For more information, the phone number is 704-876-1520.
The NASCAR Cup Series heads to the Nashville Superspeedway for the Ally 400. Coverage of the race beginning at 2:30 right here on your home for NASCAR, WSIC.
This is a Bloomberg Money Minute. Whether jeans, shorts, skirts, jackets, overalls, even accessories, denim is really in right now. And that's why a modest miss on sales for last quarter by denim titan Levi's is being met with so much negativity. Levi's shares are tumbling as much as 18% today, following its report showing sales especially weak in Europe and Asia, and lackluster revenue for its non-denim lineup, including khakis and chinos, across the world. Customers of Verizon, T-Mobile, and AT&T say today that their phones aren't working outside the U.S. T-Mobile and AT&T aren't commenting, but Verizon confirms in a statement today that what it calls a third-party communications provider is having issues making some voice and data connections with U.S.-based customers traveling overseas. It says it's actively working with its roaming provider to resolve the issue. Wall Street's indexes right now higher, Dow gaining 0.25%, NASDAQ and S&P 500 each up a little more than 0.1%. Andrew O'Day, Bloomberg Radio.
We're back with more of About Town with Cornelius Mayor Woody Washam on 105.9, 100.7 WSIC. Local starts here.
Hello, everybody. If you're halfway through with this, you're halfway through with us, because we're here till noon today on WSIC again. Always Alexa, play WSIC on TuneIn, and you'll get it right away. You'll get all your speakers playing WSIC. Again, the only radio station I pay attention to, and it's a lot of fun to be on the air today. My name's Jim Vogel. I'm kind of subbing for the mayor of Cornelius, who is actually doing Cornelius work in Raleigh today. So we really miss the guy. Now, I like cocktails, right? Sometimes you pay $11 for them at the bar. Sometimes you pay $18 at the bar. But you have a special cocktail called Myers Cocktail. Gosh, I got to know about that one.
Yes, Myers Cocktail is one of our most popular cocktails in the IV infusion business. So if you ask a lot of people if they're getting a cocktail, they may call it a banana bag. It helps you with your recovery when you've had a long Friday, Saturday night. But it's one of the most popular ones. But we have some better ones. We have a Be Refueled. We have a Be Relieved. The Be Relieved help you with pain recovery. We have a Be Strong. It's for people that's athletic, that works out. It helps you with recovery, beauty, hair, nail, skin. Michelle could talk about that one.
Biotin. So I'm one of those people that will buy vitamins and then they end up in a drawer. So I have a drawer at home that's full of pills that I won't take just because I have ADHD and I don't remember to take them. But with the IV and the vitamin injections, those last for about a week. So you don't have to think about taking the pills, and the absorption rate is better. And like JD said, my skin, I could tell the difference after I've been using the biotin in the purest form.
All right. Now that's just a little bit of info from God.
Right?
You know, heavens, he knows how good your skin looks, Michelle.
and even keeping it in the family, with Michelle's mother's suffering and dealing with that brain injury, being in this space is actually going to help us to help her. We have an NAD plus IV drip.
Yeah, tell us more about that.
Yeah, it's an anti-aging IV, helps you with cell rejuvenation, helps you with your cognitive state repair. So some of the damage that may have been caused from her fall and from her surgery, this NAD drip, we're going to help put something together with in her recovery as well. So it's, we don't just talk about the business and the products. We actually use the products. We live by the products. It's helping us. It's helping our family and our friends stay well. And we like to say, be well, be rejuvenated, be hydrated. So we actually live by that motto. So it's just not a saying for us.
No, it's great. I mean, all your patients are very, very happy. I know they are. I've not heard anything negative about you guys, and I pay attention. I do my homework on all of our small businesses out there. Remember, we have probably close to 1,000 small businesses from 115 to 73. That's if you count the dashboards and the coffee shops and the kitchens and the brick and mortars and the brick and clicks. We have so many businesses. 70% of our businesses here in the lake are small businesses. Many of them are driven by the Lake Norman environment, right? Boats and boat repair and swimwear and all that kind of stuff. And we're really, really glad that we have such a beautiful town with great shoreline, great people, Hi, the Courtyards on Lake Norman out there. Hi, guys. That's my community out there, Courtyards on Lake Norman. But again, we have a lot of fun with that. Now, I got to ask your professional opinions about something, because yesterday in the paper, it talked about China allowing semaglutide into the nation. So everybody in China wants to get skinny. Everybody out there that I know is on something, right? Rybelsus and Wachovia and whatever the others are dancing. I love the commercials, though. People are dancing around like they're buzzed. It's just so cool. But what's your professional opinion about that type of thing, the GP1 or whatever it's called? What do you think?
So I'm going to give you my professional opinion from a business standpoint. In our space, we let our health professionals answer all the health care questions. So I just needed to put that out there.
Disclaimer.
Yes, disclaimer. But my personal opinion, as long as you're doing your research and you're working with a professional, Ozempic semaglutide has been found to work. Originally it was founded to start out for diabetics, type 2 diabetics, but they found out it helped out with weight loss. So that's why it became so popular. It's been some conversation in the industry. Should people be using? Should they not? I think that's all personal preference for each individual person, as long as you're working with a professional to put together a program together. In our space, we put together programs, a month, 2-month programs, where you're going to work directly with our medical director and our registered nurses. You come in once a week, you get an injection, we monitor your weight loss, we monitor your body fat, your muscle density. So it's a whole process. Not a lot of places do that, which separates us from other clinics and lounges that are giving out semaglutide. Some places will just literally mail it to you, and then you're responsible for your own injection. That's not something that we do. We want to be responsible for people's weight loss. We want to find out what are some of the side effects, because as you know, you get tired, you're going to get cranky, you're going to have headache, you're going to have some nausea. So we want to be able to, one, counteract some of those effects for you. We want you to lose the weight properly. You don't want to get on a program, lose this weight in 2 months, and then after that 2 months you stop taking the medication, and then all the weight comes back. That's just defeats the purpose in our opinion.
Yeah, absolutely. Because many of us just don't have the self-control.
Exactly.
So having an assistant like you guys to do that is really, really a good thing. Michelle, how do you choose your staff? You have doctors, you have nurses, RNs, probably LPNs, maybe PAs. I don't know what you've got going on, but how do you select those? Because I know you have to be the final decision on those.
So our medical director is actually friends with our Georgia doctor. That's how she became Dr. Princess Thomas. She's actually a breast cancer specialist out in Mooresville. And then our nurses, we actually select them together. We select them together because we both have to like this person. So it's, people come to me sometimes via email or referral from someone they know that know us. And we'll give them a call. I'll maybe talk to them first, and then I'll have him give them a call, or we'll talk to the person together before we decide if this person is a good fit. Because you have to have a great personality to work in a place like that. It's not a doctor's office. It's not an urgent care. This is some place that we want people to feel comfortable, and we want our nurses to feel comfortable. I come from a customer service background. I worked in customer service for 20 years. He's the business person. But like you said, we make a good team because I can point out a person that's not going to be a good fit for our team before we even hire them. So we'd like everybody to feel like we're a small family.
Yeah. And experience-wise for our staff, we have members that's literally maybe 2 years right out of school to someone that works in an infusion center daily, and they have 20-plus years experience. So we try to keep it mixed. We have a full-time nurse on staff Monday through Friday, and then we have PRN nurses over the weekend. And like I said, and for our mobile services, we have some mobile members that work in NIC units, intensive care, anyone that can give an IV without causing any pain.
Anyone that can give me an IV, because I have the worst veins. They're hired.
You're teeny tiny ones, right?
Yes.
Yes, some tiny.
Oh man, I mean, we're actually better off, aren't we, JD, with our big, thick, juicy ones?
Exactly. It takes me a couple of minutes to get mine done.
You guys know we do blood drives here, like Norman blood drives, yes. Community blood drives. I think we had like 4 or 5 people the last time. Now we have a population of 31,000 people in Cornelius, and when I did these blood drives in the Triangle area, Apex, Raleigh, that we always had 30, 40, 50 people. And here I have 4 or 5. So what I'm thinking is, no matter how hard I try to impress on them that it doesn't hurt to give blood, how do you handle this needle paranoia that I'm sure you guys have as much of a challenge as I do? Me on the donor side, you on the patient side. How does that work?
Exactly. A lot of it is education. It's a lot of education. And I go back to how we created our space. Getting people to be comfortable, doing that, explaining what the benefits are. It's like, okay, it takes us longer. It would take you longer to do our intake, our health intake assessment than it would for our nurses to give you this injection or to set up your IV infusion. So it's more about education, making people feel comfortable, letting them know what are the benefits, and that helps eases a lot of their tension.
Mm-hmm. I also kind of like coax them and baby them, like just calm down, just breathe, don't look at the needle, just watch some TV.
Yeah. And for people that they just definitely terrified or worried, we have some spray. We have numbing spray where we can numb your skin where you will not feel the injection. So we do as many things as we possibly can to accommodate our clientele.
Well, I'm so glad that you've just been voluntold, right? You know how that is at the LKN SBNs, because you're going to help me promote the blood drive on August 1st and tell everyone, please, you're saving so many lives.
JD will be there.
Blood.
I will be there.
I will be there.
Good.
My veins are too small for me to donate.
I know. But again, the power, right, of connectability and calling someone. Listen, we're going to be right back with much more Purifi IV after this.
"76 years strong, and we're still the one." WSIC. News, talk, now.
Well, yesterday, our hottest day of the year around the Lake Norman area. Thankfully, we'll cool it off a little bit today, back to typically hot for this time of the year. Mix of clouds and sun will warm it to the upper 80s near 90 this afternoon, and an isolated shower or pop-up thunderstorm isn't totally out of the question, but wouldn't hold my breath for that. Mainly dry, still upper 80s near 90 tomorrow for our Friday. The heat and humidity soar back for the weekend with a few evening pop-up showers and thunderstorms Saturday and Sunday. That's your forecast from the WSIC Weather Center. I'm meteorologist Chase Myers.
Here is your WSIC community calendar. Langtree Live gets your weekend off to an early start on Thursday night. The Carolinas' premier Beatles tribute band Tangerine Trees covers many well-known songs and a few obscure ones. Event time is 6:30 p.m. with the concert beginning at 7. Bring your chairs to Langtree on Thursday, June 27th for Beatles tribute band Tangerine Trees. Birkdale's Live Under the Oaks concert series continues on Friday. The ultimate 90s experience from Gump Fiction begins at 6 p.m. Kick back and relax on the green in front of the stage at Birkdale Village in Huntersville for the free Gump Fiction show on Friday night. Downtown Statesville welcomes live music this weekend. On Friday, Wine Maestro showcases a performance by Danny Wicker at 7 p.m., while Delaney's Sports Bar presents Bryce Reese at 8 p.m. Visit Downtown Statesville Friday night for live music at Wine Maestro and Delaney's Sports Bar. The Kane Center for the Arts Week 4 of summer camps begins Monday, July 8th. Morning and afternoon camps for ages 5 to 15 include ceramics, drawing, art, food, painting, and more. The fall performance season begins Saturday, September 7th with a show by comedian Tom Cotter. For more information on the just announced fall performance schedule and summer camp programs, visit canearts.org. That's CAIN arts.org. The Cookout Summer Shootout Series revs up summertime at Charlotte Motor Speedway. The 10-race series nights 5 and 6 are on Monday, July 1st and Tuesday, July 2nd. Visit charlottemotorspeedway.com for tickets, details, and information. To keep up with all the events happening around the community and much more, including amazing local deals, download the WSIC News app today.
Call now to speak with Cornelius Mayor Woody Washam at 844-STUDIO-4. It's About Town on 105.9, 100.7 WSIC.
Hey, we're back from Statesville to Charlotte and back to Cornelius. It's WSIC's About Town Small Business Thursday with, yes, me, Jim Vogel. I'm with Purify IV, and the gang came in today, all two of them. And it's so much fun to have both JD here, John Davis for your mom.
Thank you very much.
And Michelle, who's just been great. Tell me about some of the fun things. You got a happy hour, you got birthdays and seminars and memberships, and what is all that?
Yeah, so the happy hour is Monday through Friday, the first hour that we're open, which is 11 to 12. And that means that all of our vitamin shots, you like how I did that, huh? Vitamin injections are half off. And then on the weekends, it's going to be from 12 to 1 p.m.
Yes. So if you ever thought about trying a B12, trying a vitamin D, trying one of our fat burners or biotin, come see us between 11 and 12, Monday through Friday. It's half off. We tell people, come give it a shot. And maybe you could come in and get a B12 or a vitamin D for $10, and then you won't have to take vitamins for a whole week.
Exactly.
I like to give it a shot. I like that.
And some of our specials on Wednesdays, we run what's called a Be Ready Wednesdays. We give $50 off on a vitamin drip that's called a Be Ready. It helps you with your energy. It prepares you for your up-and-coming weekend. Sometimes it helps you get over Hump Day Wednesday, going into the latter part of the week. On our weekends, on Saturday and Sundays, we run a special for the Myers cocktail because we know people are out enjoying themselves, entertaining themselves. So we take $50 off on that IV drip as well to just help people get back, recover. So come see us. We try to be real creative people and real entertaining. If you have a birthday party, if you have a baby shower, we've done poetry events. We reserve our space. You can rent our space for an event. Actually, this Saturday, someone will be celebrating their 25th birthday. So this Saturday. So if you need a space to rent, you can come. reserve our space, talk to us, and we can work something out for you guys.
We also rented our space for a 2-day NFL draft party.
Yes,
so
that was pretty nice.
When you think about needing a space for any type of event, just reach out to us, and you can find us on Facebook and Instagram, Purify IV Charlotte. That's PURIFIIV Charlotte. And then we're located at 19826 North Cove Road, Suite A.
One more time.
19826 North Cove Road, Suite A. We're right beside Massage Heights, right across the street from the Harris Teeter. Our phone number is 980-689-4231. That's 980-689-4231.
Website?
www. For you old people.
Purify.
www.purifyivcharlotte.com.
See, we want to get all that in there, Just had to do it. Hey, let me ask you how you source your meds and your products. I'm sure you have a very strict, attention to detail with that. Tell us about that.
Yes, so that helps out for us having 3 medical directors, the 2 out in Georgia, as well as our medical director here in North Carolina, and we actually have a pharmacist that vets our vitamins as well in our Georgia location. It goes through an extensive process. We have to have a certificate of analysis performed for the pharmacies that we use. So we use right now 3 different pharmacies, but they go through the same process. It has to have an efficacy rate of 90% or plus on an IV drip that we put out into the public. So we want to make sure we check people's allergies, if what you may be allergic to, but it's an extensive health process that we put out there. We back in our names, our medical directors' licenses. So when it comes to the pharmacy, we make sure that we go the extended mile to make sure that we providing quality products. Even our saline, we use some of the top line saline products that's out there as well.
Sounds great. Tell me about your membership programs. I know you probably have a base membership and you have a ultimate membership and everything in between. Share what's going on with that.
So you can actually get a membership. You can get packages. Some of our memberships are great. You can literally come in and get a membership for about $75 if you just want simple saline. You can do a membership that's $100.
Is that a month?
A month.
Okay.
Yes, a month. So you could get a $100 membership that allow you to have that takes off from our Myers cocktail, our Be Lean, some of our Be Elevated. It's a number of drips. So we have different levels. We have a gold, silver, platinum package. But come in, see us about the memberships. Normally we give some of the best benefits on our packages. Takes off about $50 off of a drip. You could bring a friend and they'll get 30% off on a service, you and a friend. So come take a look. Some of our injection packages, if you know you take B12 on a regular, come get a package of a B12. It's like $50, $60, and it save you a couple of dollars as well. And then you don't have to take any vitamins for the month. Mm-hmm. So I haven't taken a vitamin. We started the business 2 years ago. Matter of fact, in July, we'll be celebrating our 2nd anniversary.
Congratulations.
Second anniversary.
Thank you. So you'll be seeing
party.
We will be having a party and we'll be doing some celebration. So people on the lake, you'll see us in a couple of weeks. So we're putting together some plans. So you might be seeing a banner flying around. But I haven't literally taken a physical vitamin in 2 years.
Me neither.
Yeah, because of the services that we provide in the products. So I just take the injection. I get an IV drip when I'm feeling a little rundown or my work schedule or our traveling or family. It's helped me out throughout the month. I just haven't been able to get my skin to look like my wife's skin though.
Not in this lifetime. Exactly. I know everything in life with business is not perfect. What are the challenges that you guys have in your business and growing it?
Well, one, I know from the community out here, just talking to people.
Oh, yeah. We got a caller.
Yes.
Nice. Hello out there.
Hello.
Hello, my friend.
Hey.
Hey,
just
welcome.
Calling in to say, thank you. Just calling in to say, well, for one, congrats on, all the building with the spa. It's an amazing, amazing location and space, and it's always a pleasure to show up and just be in the space. It's really, really nice. And in the Lake Norman Cornelius area, it's a really, really nice facility, and the services are outstanding. So just wanted to call in and say that right quick, and hopefully, everything continues to grow and blossom and just continues to be fulfilled.
Thank you, Kit.
Yeah, we're so glad that you called this morning. Thank you so much.
No, thank you all for having me. I appreciate it.
You bet. See you later now. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Now let's get back to your challenges. We have challenges in your business.
The main challenge was and still is people knowing that we're over there and knowing that we're open for business. And I only found this out from just meeting people while I'm out having lunch or at a bar, that people live in the community behind us and they didn't know that we were open. So thank you, community, for giving me tips on how to make ourselves more recognized, I guess. So I changed a little bit of things, putting some signs up in the windows and things like that. Another challenge would be the fact that we aren't able to put flags up outside to let people know that we're there, but that's something that us and the other business owners in the area are kind of working on together to see what solution we can come up with. Another challenge would be we can't figure out what days are going to be slow and what days are going to be busy. So that's been kind of an up and down thing. It could be, Wednesday is our busiest day for the past 3 months, and then nobody comes in on Wednesdays. So that's a challenge we have.
For me, I would say our greatest challenge outside of brand recognition and just having the community get to know us is just the education side of the business. Just educating the community, let them know the advantages of IV therapy and how it can improve your life. When someone thinks about getting an injection or getting stuck, there's some fear that they have to overcome. Not a lot of people want to get an injection. Not a lot of people, it's easier to say, I'm going to just take this vitamin. But if I could tell you this is going to help you out 90% more than this vitamin, to me, it would make sense to do it. But you still have that fear of getting over a little bit of pain or a prick. So just having the community get comfortable with us, getting to meet our professionals, and getting them to just, being us, open up our space. So we're very inviting people. We're very fun, as you know, Jim.
Yep.
So just come. We will answer any question you have. We don't hide anything. We're very transparent about what we do, who we work with. And the more information we could put out there and more questions that we have for people, we'll answer anything that you may have.
Well, now you have the power of WSIC, the best radio station that I only listen to. And I'm really, really pleased that you guys were here. We had so much fun today as we were going to wrap it up pretty quick. But bottom line is you can picture that sign on your door, right? WSIC, Final Thursday Small Business.
Yes, we will definitely be putting it up in our space.
Make sure you share because, again, we have listeners. I know we have at least one.
Yeah.
Because she called in. Thank you. But it's really been a lot of fun, guys. You're amazing, and you tolerated my radio face and my radio voice.
We'd like to thank you, Jim. We'd like to thank WSIC. It's definitely been a pleasure. It's been an experience, and I've enjoyed it.
I have enjoyed it, too.
Well, we love you. And again, special thanks to my engineer, my producer, my God in the row, Dad, Bill. We'll see you next month.